90% companies will reject it, but there are 10% companies which do sponsor visa, which are very good
And
companies.
you made
And
it.
it's not only Facebook, Google. So when I got this job opportunity, I got job offer from one more company called MADS. I think it's very famous in India as well,
Very
MADS.
famous, yeah.
Yeah, but the salary they were offering was pretty low, so I did not go for it. But they were also sponsoring visa. So there were companies like Bumble. It's a dating app company that they also sponsor visa. And then I got call from Roku.
Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to the channel. Today we have a very truly inspiring story from Richa Srivastav. She has worked hard to get her dream job in London. Hi Richa, कैसे हो आप?
I'm good, Garima. How are you?
So I'm very excited, super excited to know your journey. So let's get to the point one by one. So Richa, can you give your introduction related to your career? Like what have you studied and what was your first job all about? And then what motivated you to get this job?
So so actually, I don't have very fancy background. I'm not from IIT background or something. Very normal background. I did my BTech from Bhopal, actually, from a college called Raj. So it's a university, Rajiv Gandhi University, and there are multiple affiliated colleges. I studied in one of those college. It was pretty fun 4 years. कोई भी अगर भोपाल का होगा, they would know. It's really fun over there. And pretty much I enjoyed 4 years.
बहुत अच्छी जगह है.
4 years was like pretty fun, to be honest. Less study and more fun, but yeah, it was fun. And then after that, I joined IBM as software engineer. There, I was working as software engineer on ASP, classic ASP, which I did not like. I really hated it. So I started working on mobile app development. I looked into Android, iOS, explored a bit, and then started applying for job. I got a job in Fidelity Investment as iOS developer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a difficult move because when you switch from one domain to another domain, it wasn't very much a switch from domain to domain, but from web developer to an iOS developer, it was a big switch.
You worked as a software engineer.
Yeah, I worked as a software engineer.
Okay.
Yeah. So after Fidelity Investment, I got to travel a lot. I got to travel to US and Canada. Canada was my own expense because it was pretty much close and my sister was there. But US, I traveled everywhere. It was so much fun. So I wanted to explore more, So that's why I decided that I should, explore more and look somewhere out. I wanted to go for UK because there's no snow in UK. Everywhere else, it's snowing, and I don't like snow weather. It's just good for one day, but not good for other day. But then I started looking out. I did work a little bit in some other companies as well, but it was very short period. But after that, I looked out, studied really hard, and got my job over here in Yelp. My company name is Yelp. It's in London. It's US based, but it's in London as well.
Honestly, Richa, I have tried for this show, but my resume never got shortlisted. So, how did you prepare your resume and how did you apply? And first of all, how did you get the call? Getting the call itself is a huge challenge for the aspirants.
Yes. Yep, I know. तो मैंने भी बहुत ट्राई किया था लाइक शुरू में तो आई वाज लाइक कहाँ से कॉल आने वाली नहीं आएगी बट आई मीन क्या होता है ना स्टार्टिंग में आई हैड लाइक 3 पेज ऑफ रिज्यूमे तो हर जगह से रिजेक्ट हो जाता था तो यू हैव टू बी लाइक आपका रिज्यूमे बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए दैट्स फॉर श्योर तो माय eldest brother-in-law he's a senior HR manager so I consulted with him and he suggested that I should have like 1 page of resume. I copied his resume actually. I can share a link over here if you want.
तो एक पेज का why not?
Yeah. तो एक पेज का resume बनाना है बहुत ज़्यादा fancy नहीं. Your skills should be very highlighted. Your projects should be very highlighted. And बहुत fancy नहीं but एक पेज का होना चाहिए जिसमें एचआर को देखते ही समझ में आ जाए कि ये बंदा कर क्या रहा है ना? तो
अच्छा
अगर एक पेज का है एंड फ्रॉम वन व्यू एचआर कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट दिस पर्सन कैन बी अ फिट फॉर
अच्छा
माय कंपनी, देन इट्स गुड रिज्यूमे।
हम्म। तो उसमें
तो
आपने अपनी टेक्निकल स्किल्स और वर्क एक्सपीरियंस हॉबीज वगैरह डाला था या हॉबीज नहीं डाला था?
हॉबीज नहीं डाला था। आई
अच्छा
डिड पुट लाइक some awards I won and
ओह नाइस
yeah, small thing.
बेंचमार्क्स या
हाँ,
गॉट इट
हाँ। अभी ये नहीं डाला कि टेनिस खेलना पसंद है। That's not needed. Like, they don't need to know this, right? So
राइट राइट
yeah, I can share
डेफिनेटली
dummy resume, which
दैट
can
वुड बी ग्रेट हेल्प
yeah, I
टू
think that
बस
yeah. And the other thing is how to get call. तो यार मेरे हिसाब से LinkedIn is the best platform. तो मैंने क्या
अच्छा
किया कि you need to know how to search. LinkedIn में what I used to do is I was looking for iOS developer at first. So iOS developer, then
यूज
I would
डेवलपर
put,
अच्छा
yeah, I would put one keyword like visa. So many would come like visa not sponsored as well. Like, so what happens like LinkedIn में अगर आप वीजा भी डाल दो ना, जैसे सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर वीजा,
सर्च पे जाके
वीजा, हाँ, तो वो सारे जॉब्स सर्च करता है जिसमें वीजा भी इंक्लूडेड है, मतलब वीजा
अच्छा
बैक। तो मतलब आई मीन बहुत सारे जॉब ऐसे भी आएंगे जिसमें लिखा रहेगा वीजा नॉट स्पॉन्सर्ड, बट बहुत सारे ऐसे भी आएंगे जिसमें लिखेगा वीजा स्पॉन्सर्ड।
स्पॉन्सर्ड गॉट इट अच्छा
तो yeah, you have to apply.
बेसिकली
Yeah, you have to apply for both.
अच्छा
But I did this initially, but I got fewer calls. But then I was like, I was really impatient. I really wanted to go out. So मैंने एकदम ही मतलब मैं एक दिन में 20-20 30-30 अप्लाई कर देती थी जॉब के लिए। मैंने
अच्छा
प्रीमियम ले लिया था, लिंक्डइन प्रीमियम। आई वाज अप्लाइंग लाइक क्रेजी। So what happens? Some companies they don't even put कि visa sponsor होगा, like big companies like
अच्छा
Facebook और Google और Apple, ये सारी companies लिखती नहीं है, but they can sponsor your visa as well. मेरे को I think I had interview with Facebook and Apple as well. I could not clear it. That was a different
Wow.
story.
But
But yeah,
getting call itself is a big thing. You sure
yes,
you will crack that. So
exactly. I मैंने ना अप्लाई नहीं किया था शुरू शुरू में। मुझे लगता था कि अरे इन सब कंपनी से तो आने ही वाला नहीं है,
क्या
बट
ही कॉल आएगा सही
हाँ,
में ऐसा अच्छा है
हाँ, बट ऐसा नहीं होता है। वंस यू पुट योरसेल्फ फॉरवर्ड, लाइक एक बार प्रिपेयर कर लो, अच्छे से रिज्यूम बना लो, अप्लाई करो, तो कॉल्स आती हैं।
अच्छा तो सुन के अच्छा लगा मैं कि ऐसा लगता है ना कि इफ यू आर नॉट टैग टू आईआईटी और आईआईएम देन हाउ वुड यू गेट द कॉल्स and here you are like getting into your dream job so that's awesome.
Yeah, I still yet to get my dream job, but yeah, it's not, it is a dream as well to come and
Yeah,
work.
it's never enough, Richa. It's never enough.
Yeah, it's never enough for sure. Yeah.
Okay, Richa. So my second question is related to preparation. Let's say you got the call from Yelp for software engineer. Then how did you prepare for your interview? How much time it took you to prepare for the interview?
Yeah. So it took me quite a lot. Maybe like building the resume and applying itself and exploring all this. There was no real platform. Like मैंने भी YouTube पे बहुत सर्च किया था कि कैसे अप्लाई करें वो, पर इतना समझ में नहीं आया था। तो अप्लाई करके जॉब का कॉल आने में मुझे 2-3 महीने लग गए थे। उसके बाद वंस आई स्टार्टेड गेटिंग कॉल और एक दो इंटरव्यू में रिजेक्ट हो गई, तो समझ में आया कि प्रिपेयर कैसे करना है।
अच्छा
तो फॉर अ सॉफ्टवेयर
ये
इंजीनियर,
कहते हैं कि ढेर सारे इंटरव्यू दीजिए हर इंटरव्यू से आप कुछ ना कुछ सीखोगे अच्छा
exactly,
अच्छा
yeah. So I wasn't only giving interviews for abroad jobs. I was giving interviews in India as well, क्योंकि मुझे prepare करना था. So preparation is very important, right? If you're prepared and you get the opportunity at the same time, then it's a bingo. If you're not prepared and you get the opportunity, it's just a lost opportunity. तो हाँ, तो प्रिपेयर करने के लिए if you have to give interview in India as well, give it. You will earn some experience out of it. You'll earn where you're lacking, and based on that you prepare. So as for a software engineer, it could be a different story for product manager and other jobs, but for a software engineer I can share, it's like you need to be very strong in data structure. So I started my so there was a platform called LeetCode. So I started preparing on that. I think I solved around 70 to 80 questions on LeetCode. Yeah, so I started with easy. So there's like difficulty level. So I started with easy questions, then went on medium, and then I think I solved like 4 or 5 difficult question or like hard question. So that's good enough, actually. I mean, maybe not good enough for Facebook or Google. I mean, I have heard people have solved 200 or 300 questions. I'm trying for that. But yeah, at that time, for getting my job, I solved around 70 questions. That was good enough. And after that, so there's one more round called system design. So,
so how many rounds were there?
So there were around 4 to 5 rounds. Sorry, it's
4 to 5 rounds.
Yeah, it's been around 2 3 years now, so I don't remember very well. 2 years, but yeah, I think 4 to 5 rounds. So first round was the hacker rank round. So it's a platform again, and you're given some question and you have to solve it. So वो round सबसे पहला था. That was an online platform round. I sat at home and gave the there were 2 questions in that, both were problem solving questions. So I solved those, and after a few days, I got called back that I cleared that round, and they want to go for next round. So my next round was a hiring manager round. So I was a bit surprised because hiring manager round goes in the end, but in this round, it was the next round itself. So, so they check your compatibility with the company. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was like 45 minutes round. We just chit chatted and what I'm doing in the current company. Some, questions were like some hiring manager kind of questions, that any difficult situation you have faced in your company and how did you resolve behavioral round. Exactly. Yeah. It was more of a behavioral interview than the technical. But yeah,
got it.
Yeah, it was a very good conversation with the hiring manager. Very much.
You get to answer well if you have actually worked in a company like Fidelity and IBM. So yeah, there must be some situations like that. Okay, got it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you have worked in some, or if you already have work experience, it becomes much easier.
Got it.
Yeah, it was a simple hiring behavioral interview, and it went well. After that, the next 2 rounds were problem solving rounds. So in the first interview, they asked me one data structure question, and from starting it was easy. Then they made it more difficult. So this is how it goes in the data structure rounds. But because I was well prepared with LeetCode, I was able to navigate through the solution, and that went well. In that round, there was nothing much related to my domain, which was iOS and Swift and SwiftUI, the programming language. In the next round, which was again problem solving round, it was like half and half. They asked problem solving question, but it was more of related to Swift. They asked me how I would go about it and everything. And they asked a little bit about Swift, functions, any higher order function. How would you solve those? How would you use Swift in your solution?
Okay.
Then the next round was system design round. In the system design round, I was asked to create an architecture of a problem they gave. So the problem they gave, so Yelp, it's a review based application. So the question was around that only, that if anyone is waiting for a reservation, if anyone has booked a reservation, how would they get to know if the reservation has been available, like if they have got their table booked? So so I created a whole architecture, and then in this round also I have to tell them the APIs, the libraries which I'll use, and SwiftUI. So yeah, that was the last round. And then after that, I got a call that I got to know that I have cleared all the rounds. And then the recruiter set up a call for salary negotiation and much. There was not much of salary negotiation because it was a fixed salary.
Yeah, that was my most important question. and that was about the salary, how much raise you got, and about the work culture, how it is different from India, and how better life in London you're feeling.
Yes, salary. So I know. So many people, it's the biggest motivation, right? I mean,
Yeah,
the
correct. Yeah,
two most biggest motivation for me to move to abroad was first salary, and then the next one was work culture.
work life balance. That's true.
Yeah,
Everybody is looking for that. Every corporate employee is looking for
yeah,
a good
yeah,
salary and a balanced work life. And I don't see that much in India these days. So
yeah.
I'm very much curious to know how it is in London.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, after 6 p.m., you're not required to work. And
और
if you're working, your manager will ping you. Like in my company, it's like this.
यहाँ तो 11-12 भी बज जाते हैं.
I know. I have worked over there, so I know.
Okay.
I mean, I remember. I mean, I won't name it. In my first company,
Yeah.
I think I said IBM. So I think I remember I was sitting at 6 p.m. and my manager was like, until this issue is resolved, you have to sit here. I was like, what?
But yeah,
Yeah.
that is also good learning. So
Yeah, that's also good learning for sure. But
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, after getting this much experience, I was looking for a stable work-life balance kind of environment,
That's
which I
true.
got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. So when life go on and you have family, you have kids, so
exactly. You need
yeah, make
you
money.
need this kind of
Right.
work-life balance for sure.
That's good.
Yeah. So so to your question, salary, I mean, I cannot disclose it completely because I mean it's my company's it's kind of confidential, but I can give you a range. Like if you're
Mhm.
getting a job in software engineer, as a software engineer in London,
Mhm.
you can expect somewhere around 80K to 150K, which I believe in Indian currency would be around 80K pounds to 150K pounds. Yes, and in
Mhm.
Indian currency it would be like 18 lakh to 1 crore 50 lakhs somewhere, which is very difficult. I mean, yeah,
That's
it's
huge.
very, yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, in India, I think only top notch college pass out
Mhm.
people get this kind
Can
of,
get that. That's for
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
exactly. I mean, you need to work hard for this also. You need to really prepare well to get this, even in London. But I mean, it's not like you have to prepare for IIT, but I'm pretty sure preparing for IIT is pretty difficult. I mean, I know many people who have done it, but I am not one of those who can do it. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for, a good work-life
Salary and good.
balance and
Mhm.
salary range somewhere in this, you can definitely try for London or anywhere in, I mean, US and everywhere is pretty good. But yeah, getting visa for London, UK is, I think, is much easier than getting it for US or anywhere else.
Yes. Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah,
yeah, please go ahead, Richa.
I think UK and Europe is something which is much easier when it comes to visa, but US is very difficult. I know many people who are there in US, and to get that visa, to even extend the visa is pretty difficult
Mhm.
process.
So
So
in LinkedIn and search jobs option, you went and you added software engineer. In location, you added London, and then you added visa. Where did you put visa? Like software engineer plus visa?
exactly, yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So this was my
Just
old
wanted to make
approach.
sure.
Yeah, this was my old approach, to be honest.
But
Yeah,
yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it's truly like very much solutioning. So
yeah. I mean, I I would say you can do that, but I would
yeah.
just say even if you don't know if this company is you know sponsoring visa or not, just apply.
Mhm.
The worst will
Okay.
happen; they will reject it. What is
Yeah,
wrong with
that's what they do. That's all I can see. Like most of the time, they reject it for on the basis of visa. The very much like first question is like, do you have work visa? So
exactly? 90%
mm,
companies will reject it, but there are 10% companies which do sponsor visa, which are very good
and
company.
you made
And
it.
it's not only Facebook, Google. So when I got this job opportunity, I got job offer from one more company. It called MADS. I think it's very famous in India as well,
Very
MADS.
famous, yeah.
Yeah, but the salary they were offering was pretty low, so I did not go for it. But they were also sponsoring visa. So there were companies like Bumble. It's a dating app company that they also sponsor visa. And then I got call from Roku. It's a it's like Amazon Fire TV. So yeah, they also
that you are telling about the companies which are actually sponsoring the visas. So yeah, that's good.
I mean, these were the company which called me and they were sponsoring. Yeah, they were sponsoring visa. I did not make it in many of the companies. I was able to make some of these, but yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Don't hold yourself from applying from job. Just go on LinkedIn, apply for 20, 30 jobs every day. I mean, now I think they have some limit that you cannot apply more than this much jobs. I think in 2022, I was able to apply so many jobs for so many jobs without any limit, but now they have some limit. So you will have to get premium account. But even if whatever their limit is, just apply for that much. And I think if you apply for right companies, you will get job. You will get, call. So as I said, your preparation and opportunity should meet. So prepare and then apply for job as well.
That's
and
very
once
true.
your preparation and opportunity meets, you will definitely get the job offer.
Got it. Awesome. Thank you so much, Richa. One last question I had related to saving. So it used to come in my mind. Let's say if you are staying there as a bachelor or as a married, then how much one can save in a month? Absolutely, that depends कि आप कितने खर्चे करते हो, रोज क्लब जाते हो तो कुछ भी नहीं बचेगा. Correct. So, but still, if you live a decent life, then how much you are able to save in a month as a married or as a bachelor?
So I'm married. I have a kid also. I have a 1-year-old. And yeah, my husband is also working. But so, I mean, I can't give exact figure, but I have pretty good amount, like pretty good saving. I can tell you that I was able to clear my loan. So I got a pretty hefty big bungalow.
Yeah, that's one big inspiration for everyone too.
Exactly. Yeah.
So abroad कि भाई होम लोन है चलो खत्म करना है.
Exactly. तो हमारा होम लोन था बहुत हमने विला ले लिया एंड वी वर लाइक हमने 20 साल का उसमें टेन्योर लिया था कि हाँ 20 साल तक भरते रहेंगे. But luckily we got this London wala opportunity. So after coming here, within 1 year, we were able to clear that home loan. So,
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was a pretty good eye-opening moment for us. We were like, wow, how did we do it?
Yeah, that's really inspiring. And since how long you are in UK now?
So So as I said, we moved in July 2022. So it's around 2 years now. So yeah, within 1 year, we were able to close it. The thing with big companies, right? I told you about the salary, 90K to 150K, somewhere you can get it. The thing with them is one very good thing is they give you stocks also. So that is, like they call, like many people call it golden cup. Because
golden cup.
Yeah, because I mean, stocks are like, they will give you stocks which is equal to your salary, or in some companies it's more than your salary, but it will be vested over the periods, like over the years. Like for my stock, it will be vested over 4 years. So 4 साल में मुझे कुछ part उसका मिलेगा, but it's a big chunk, it's a big amount, right? So that stock is really good to clear your loans. So we use that, like I use that stock to clear my loan in 1 year. I mean, some part of that, and then the saving from my monthly salary as well. But yeah, that helped as well. So that's what I mean. If you're joining a big company, like the Big Four or any other company which has some reputation, they would give you with salary. They'll give you stocks as well to hold you in the company, and that is very much beneficial if you have a home loan. For sure.
Awesome. So, viewers, Richa's journey has been truly inspiring. And if you have any questions, please post that in comment. Richa, it was lovely, wonderful talking with you.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Garima. It was nice chatting with you.
You like our channel, please do like and subscribe. It will give us a lot of motivation. Thank you. Bye.